Hello everyone and welcome to today's stock market review. What another crazy during the day. It was not easy. Not easy at all. Several paper cuts during the day. Small losses, but they were not easy to manage. We tried to get some longs, they got stopped. We tried to get some shorts, they got stopped. And it was not easy at all. Basically, small paper cuts. What I mean about that? Basically, closing the trades for break even or just few cents. And but we had the trading costs, and finally at the end of the day we finally were able to get some money from the small caps short with IWM puts. And it was also not easy at all with small caps bouncing and the premium getting killed. I had size to my position, and that actually played very, very well. And I was able to figure out a way to get some cash flow for the day, but it's actually not easy at all. So let's review the day and see the action during the session. So starting with SPY. What we had from SPY. It opened, and for the first half of the day, it did nothing during the day. So no downside follow through, no upside follow through. So inside of a box. What happens here? Both calls and puts premium gets killed. Simple as that. Okay, so there are no heroes here, and every single trade, if you try calls, you get killed. If you try puts, you get killed. No one can really anticipate what the hell is going to happen here. Okay, so when you are trading, you don't see what is ahead. Okay, you see, you need to take a decision. You can see this, and you need to make a decision what the hell is going to happen next. It's going to fade or it's going to skyrocket up. What happened next? It goes up, fills the gap, okay, fill to the gap. And the beauty part of this is that the high of the day on SPY was 389.62, okay? That was the high of the day. What is the 8-day moving average? 389.48. So it hit the 8-day moving average, filled the gap perfectly, and from there start fading. And that's when I decided to jump into small caps puts, because they were actually green. IWM was green, and I was anticipating a possible green to red move. And that worked very, very well. Okay, that worked very well. Not easy. I sweat a bit because, as I've told you, I start heading put edge around here, and it was not easy because the small caps keep bouncing and bouncing, and I had to my size, and that was a very, very beautiful trade. What was the trade? Was basically calling for the IWM was green here, small the SPY and the cubes, Nasdaq and SP500 were fading, and I was anticipating a possible fading here also on small cap. Bearish imbalance, lots of bear flow here on small caps. So the target was the 80-day moving average, and that's exactly, if you notice, the time of my trimmings was precisely when we start hitting the 80-day moving average, and what we had perfectly stopped at the 8-day moving average. So the trade was very well calculated, and that was the trade that allowed to make the money for the session. So I hope this trade helps you, and somehow I hope somehow to be able to explain you the reasons for that. So going forward, no one can really anticipate what the hell is going to happen next. Okay, no one can, but we have some levels to trade against. So for the week, we have today highs of the day on small caps, 226.39. That's the level that bulls needs to break above my line here to go into $229 and $230. That will trigger a big short squeeze, in my opinion, but we need to see it first go above that level. Or if we break below, and considering the action that we have been seeing here, considering the end of the day session, what would be expected is a break below 223 today lows of the day, and going all the way into 21 day moving average at 219, testing last week lows, and from there, if it breaks below 216, 217, okay, that will be the support, in my opinion. But we need to see it, okay? Not trying to play hero here, because the short was not easy. We saw action all over the place today. Let's look, for example, for Boeing. Boeing out of the gate, open with a gap down on some bad news. They bought the dip just to give it all back into the 8-day moving average at the middle of the session. And those puts out of the money that I gave, and I decided to close, but those puts actually almost doubled intraday. So action all over the place, okay? What's next on Boeing? Bulls needs above $220, Bears needs below my support line, and below 207 to waterfall here into $201, $203 target. Once again, we need to see it. Apple, actually after the market open, I saw here a big spike on volume, and I was looking for a possible red to green move at the first 30 minutes of the session. We had a big fight here, okay? We had a big fight here between bulls and bears. But eventually bears were stronger and were able to make lower lows on the session and going into 1 to 5. 1 to 4, 1 to 5 is my support level. What can you say here? Bears are in control, and although I was thinking that bulls step in, bulls were very weak today, and the bears keep pushing price down on the tech names. Okay, so let's respect price and see where longs will be stronger than the bears. What can we see here? Apple is below the 8 and 21 day moving average, so on the short term is bearish. Okay, so we need to be patient. Once again, it's not easy to play short. Once again, you have the wave down, but from there it keeps pressing the shorts to cover, and at the end of the day resume back up, back down. So and closing near the lows of the day. It has not been easy, but the path for now on the tech keeps printing down and printing lower. Amazon, exactly the same thing. If you remember Amazon last Thursday, okay, last Thursday, here on this candle, closed near the highs. I was playing and I had a put 3,300 into next week. I spent basically 1.4k, $1,400 on that put, and I assumed $500 loss. What happened to that put? Next date, on last Friday, that put 3,300 was trading at $300, okay, per contract, and basically gone for 5,500, okay. So basically, if I have patience, the analysis was spot on. I was looking for a fading here on Amazon and selling the rip, and it worked very well. So, and continues today with a gap and fading once again into the lows. And we have another gap to fill at 31.45. No clue if it's going right down, fill the gap going into 3100. That's another spot where we can have a reversal bounce. What can we say? Considering the action that we saw on Friday, below the 8 and 21 day moving average, also bearish action here on Amazon. Looking for Facebook, another name that gave a follow through for downside after breaking my support line that I have here, breaking down, reversal sell, and fading into 257. I was looking for 254. Let's see if tomorrow it's able to bounce. I'm not catching the knife here. It's very tricky to catch the knife, not catching the knife. Bull case needs above $270. Bears needs below 2.5 cent to today lows of the day to go into 254. If it breaks below 254, watch out, can go all the way into 244, 245. So right now, Bears very active here the tech names. Netflix exactly the same, below the 8 and 21 day moving average. Bull case needs above 550. If it goes below 530, today lows of the day, you have 515. You have gap to fill at 509. And so right now, Bears keep on control on the tech names. What we have more? Today, out of nowhere, okay, Disney. If you remember, I was insisting on calls on Disney last week, okay? I played here the bounce, and that generates very nice cash flow. On this candle here on Thursday, I was holding calls, and I was able, with some patience, also another trend that it was not easy. On Thursday, I jumped back into calls on Disney, and I was able to sell on the spike for a nice tripled the money on that trade. Very nice. And there is always a reason for me to get into a trade, is because technically speaking, and also considering the options activity that I see, there is a reason for me for insisting on calls. If you pay attention, I got calls on Wednesday, I got calls on Thursday, okay? And there is a reason for that. And the reason is here, okay? Today, I was not looking for Disney, okay? I'm honest, I missed this trade, but I'm happy to see that some of the traders swing long the Disney calls because they were seeing, and I received some feedback from traders that were seeing that I was insisting on those calls, and there is a reason for that. So they played and gave more time, and today they catch out with the Disney big move. So congratulations, big move, making new all-time highs at once again at 194. Now what? Now you trim the hell of the profits, okay? On this kind of moves, you trim profits, especially with the market as we are seeing right now, very weak. You trim profits, congratulations, move the money into other place. What we have, another one, Spotify. Spotify was on the watch list last week, okay, on Tuesday, first trading day of the week before the market open. I gave Spotify saying that above $340, looking for 350, and above 350, looking for $370 target. Today, 387. Okay, so congratulations for the traders that got the swing long, and on these kind of moves, once again, you trim the hell out the profits, and that's exactly what we saw. We saw a big squeeze into 387, and from there, lower high, breakdown here, and got back into the 8-day moving average. Bearish reversal candle, it's bearish, okay? You trim profits, you move the money out to other place, okay? And cash is also a position. So congratulations to all the traders. Tesla, today I tried to buy the dip twice, failed twice. Honestly, I was not expecting this kind of move. Why? We were at the 50-day moving average. We were bouncing from the 50-day moving average around $750, and I was looking for a possible gap filling at 777, okay? Didn't happen. Okay, so bears in control here. Actually, also ARK and Cathy is buying shares here. I was looking also for a gap filling, didn't happen. So bears in control here, not catching the knife, very, very ugly. Close below the 821, 50-day moving average, so very bearish action here. We have a bear gap here at 777. Waiting, okay, out of play for me. Bears in control here. No one really knows where the hell Tesla is going to stop. Can go all the way into 650, okay. Can go into $600, can go into 505. No one really knows where this will stop. So I am going to respect price. I'm going to give it space and see what the hell is going to happen next. Today, Uber, also one of the names that I was looking here for a double bottom intraday. Once again, okay, once again. Here, at the end of the day, everyone is an hero, okay? But during the session, no one has a clue. You need to decide here what the hell is going to happen next. You cannot see what is happening next. So here, what I saw, a possible double bottom. So I was looking for a possible bounce, recovering the 80-day moving average here, and playing from a red to green move. What happened next? Only after the fact we know what happened, okay? We break down. So what I did, I step aside. You can reverse. When I step aside from one trade, when I step aside from calls, you can reverse and look for into the puts, and that worked very well, okay? And you look for the next level. What is the next level? Next level, 50-day moving average around $54. The 50-day moving average at 54.64, hit the low of today 54.82. We also have another gap to 52.9, okay? And I also gave you that chart on the pre-market session. So right now, bears in control, closed below the 21-day moving average, closed below the 8-day, near 50-day, has a gap to fill 52.9. If it breaks below 54, today lows of today, can fill the gap to 52 and can go all the way into the 49 $50 area, okay? So that's a possibility also here. Space, another name. I'm playing from some calls. Once again, during the session, you don't have a clue what the hell is going to happen next. We were seeing here bulls stepping in and buying the dip. It was weak. I was looking for a possible, once again, recovering the 8-day moving average around $50, looking for a possible red to green move. Didn't happen, so I step aside. Small paper cut, but I cut the risk. On when I step aside, you can reverse and go into the other way around, and the puts actually worked very well. I also said that 46 would be the next level, 46.6, today 46.9. So what's next? Close below the 8, 21-day moving average. Bulls needs above 53. Bears need below 46. Below 46 can go all the way into the $39, $40. So this kind of action today show that bears are stronger than bulls, at least today. What we need next? We need continuation. Either tomorrow or Wednesday, we need price for the bear case below $46 and having a possible $6 downside move here on space going all the way into $39, $40 area. Or if bulls reverse and buy the dip at 46 and reverse back up, bulls need first a move above 51. Today highs of the day around 50.8 near the 8-day moving average, and above 51 it will trigger a big short squeeze. If it goes above 53, can go into the 60s. Okay, so when we are trading live, okay, it's very easy for those that are playing on demo accounts or something like that. But after the fact is a lot easier. When we are trading real time, live, and real session, no one has a clue, no one can really anticipate what the hell is going to happen next, so you have some few seconds to decide. And when I'm seeing that I'm wrong, I don't have any problem to assume that I'm wrong. I step aside, small paper cut, and wait for price to tell me what the hell is going to happen next. And on this case, played very well, stepping aside, and I decided, okay, if you remember, I decided to put my money on small caps, put edge, okay? And I was here, I didn't have any clue what the hell was going to happen next. Could go, we have higher low, we have higher high, this is bullish, okay? But we need to put all together and see other names, and saw the possibility here on the fading on small caps. And I had here puts, and I had size when I was seeing that the IWM was going higher. I had more size, more contracts here, making a big put scalp, playing for downside. And the target, when I start seeing that it starts making lower highs, lower lows, it means that we are start to cracking down. Adding that, I was seeing bearish options activity that gave a beautiful trade all the way into the 8-day moving average. That was the first target, and that's exactly why I start trimming profits at the 8-day moving average, and that worked very well. For my own risk management, I'm mostly a day trader. That's my way of trading, okay? Because no one can really anticipate what the hell is going to happen next. Volatility is picking up and action all over the place as we are seeing intraday. So I don't like to flip coins. What the hell is going to happen next? I prefer to sleep well during the night, not concerned what the hell is going to happen tomorrow. So tomorrow I'm going to be with open-minded. Considering the action that we saw today, pretty much bearish. So if bear is going to give a follow through, we should expect tomorrow a big gap down and fading with price breaking, especially on Nasdaq, price breaking lower levels. But we need to be open-minded. That's why I prefer to be open-minded. If tomorrow we have a bear trap and we open on the green, we can have a short squeeze pushing shorts to cover the position. That's the side that I don't want to be on, trapped on overnight session, trapped and no way before the market open to hedge my position, because I don't trade futures, okay, and I don't have a way to hedge. I can go with shares, yes, I can go, but I don't like to trade that way, okay. That's not my style of trading, but if it's yours, okay, good with that. So staying open-minded tomorrow, but considering that the action that we are seeing today, bears in control. Let's see if they will keep control during the next couple of sessions. But we need leaders, okay? We need leaders. We had leaders on financials going higher, but we start seeing, and I start seeing that financials start giving some signs. Wells Fargo, some signs of a possible pause here. JP Morgan hit the highs, but getting extended from data moving average, so we can have here some possible fading. Citigroup here also some fading from the highs and calling for a possible pullback. I believe that also airlines are getting extended, okay, getting way too much extended from the 8 and today moving average. Looking for Dow, for example, what a crazy and insane action. It's getting extended from the 8 moving average, so can reverse and pull back. So those were the names that we saw leading the way up, but they are fading. The big question is, are we going to have new leaders? If yes, the market keeps holding here around the 821 day moving average. Otherwise, if we don't have any leaders, we can have, and if bears pressing price lower, we have lots of stops, in my opinion, at lower prices, and we can have a big move down with a big stop hunt with at lower prices. So, but once again, I'm staying open-minded. Everyone concerned about the yields. I'm more concerned with the price, okay? Looking what the hell stocks are doing. And we are seeing some rotations, and the big question is where the money is going out of the financials and out of the airlines and the reopening trades, where they are putting the money, because these things are getting extended and I don't like to chase it, okay? So with this said, going into tomorrow, open-minded. I was able to generate with small caps very nice cash flow with for the day. Tomorrow with open-minded, and we'll try to prepare a trading plan on the pre-market, sharing with you with the watch list and the stocks that I have on the watch list. And hopefully this video helps you understand a little bit the rationale behind some of the trades that I took, why did I took it, and how hard it is for being and living from trading. It's hard because after, when the market closes, everything, it's so easy to understand. Whoa, we are seeing bearish options activity, we were seeing some fading, everything, it's way easier. But when you are trading for a living, when you have your money in, when you don't have any clue what the hell is going to happen next, because we are seeing higher, as we are seeing here, higher lows, higher highs, so this is actually bullish, and you place a bet for a downside, it's not easy, okay? But we keep fighting. The market is tricky right now, but we keep fighting, and with being strong and keeping open-minded and staying in the game will help us succeed in the long term. Okay, so thank you all for watching. Wish you all a great end of the day. Time to relax the brain, get out and get some hair, stay with your family, friends, forget a little bit the market, relax, have a good night's sleep, and tomorrow, with open-minded, we will see and we'll try to be prepared for the action that we will have tomorrow, and no one can really predict that. Okay, so wish you all a great night. See you all tomorrow. Bye bye, everyone.